Okay, he says, did she really drop the N-bomb? What the hell? Joanne Lassiter says, he set her ass up. Hemi Naga said, boo, somebody get her off the stage.
That was a sad, man. He's petty for that shit.
Yeah, man.
That was easy publicity. That was the easiest publicity in the world because, by right, technically, no matter, I know there's a lot of gray areas here where people disagree or whatever your opinion is whatever, but that was easy promotion for him, easy, because I ain't heard about Kendrick in a minute. All he had to do was invite a white girl on the stage for a song he knows is about to say that word. He knows the song. He knows the song better than anybody in there. He knows exactly what the chorus is.
Yeah, man. Well, here's what I find is.
Can I just
yeah.
Even if it wasn't like a malicious thing, maybe he just wanted to see, will she do it? Will she do it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, man. I think he was just being a little petty, man, just having some fun with it, man. But at the end of the day, the bigger conversation is the use of that word in general. You know what I mean? Some people say that it's okay. Some people say, well, I use that word as liberation from its original meaning. In the context of this particular story, though, I just kind of feel like, how can you get mad at a person who you're teaching to use that word?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just kind of how I personally feel. So I deal with a lot of musicians, and I hear that word all the time. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of feel like it's a slippery slope, man, because you talk to the older generation and the things that they fought for to not be called that word. You know what I mean? So you've got that perspective of it. I don't know, man. I just, me personally, I have biracial kids. I don't use that word in my home. Mm-hmm. When I have private conversations with people that I'm extremely close with in private settings, I may joke around and use the word, but in a public setting, especially around other white folks, I don't use that word because it's just not comfortable for me. It is damn for sure not comfortable for me to hear coming out of their mouth. You know what I mean? So
that's what I was going to ask you is, how do you feel about white people saying it?
It's just uncomfortable, and I give them the same respect. I don't say that word in front of them, so I expect for them not to say it in front of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think there's just this weird because obviously majority of white people won't say it. You know what I mean? But there's those ones that push it and say no, we should be able to say it because you're allowed to say it. We should be able to say it. It's just a word. We should be able to say it. And I understand that it's just a word, but I think it's just one of those things where you just got to take the L on it and just be like, no, we can't say it. Here's the thing, right? If we think, look, okay, so you're not allowed to say that word, but also black people aren't allowed to start their own Wall Street without getting fucking bombed.
Touche.
Right?